Hey everybody, it's Mike here. Thanks for tuning in my channel. Today we're going to do another video on No Man's Sky. Hello Games continues to deliver with their regular updates, and here we go with another 2 updates. Just literally a week after I released my original video. And just recently they released the Interceptor update, so I'm going to cover these in this video. I know we had some great engagement on my previous video, and there were some particular comments in general which inspired me to make this video to cover the most recent Fractal and Interceptor update. I'll be sure to include timestamps in this video just in case you're only interested in hearing about one of the updates. If you'd like to see a video of me outlining the various updates from the Foundation to the Waypoint update, I'll leave a link in the video description. And just a little bit about me and my channel. I'm just here to give you the most honest feedback and pros and cons on the latest games so you can make the most educated purchase decision. And my content's strictly focused on the community and its needs, so if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave a comment, and your support is greatly appreciated. So please consider checking out my channel, and if you like that type of content, please go ahead and subscribe, and I'll do my part to deliver you the best possible content. Now let's get right to it, and let's start with the Fractal update. Now the Fractal update definitely overhauled the PSVR visuals, so you're going to get a lot better experience on VR. And like I said earlier, I haven't played this game on VR either. It's something I do plan on doing, but I know they definitely enhanced the VR aspect of this. Now, one of the best additions to the Fractals update, and my absolute favorite, is the Wonders tab. So in your catalog, they added this section where it kind of captures your different milestones. Like for example, your largest planet you found, the largest creature you found, the best paradise planet you found. It gets all of this, so it really gives you this new meaningfulness to discovery. And also the Wonders tab tracks any treasures you found, so that was cool. Another little visual improvement they made in the Fractals update is they improved HDR lighting, so they completely reworked that. They made the shadows more intense, so a slight visual improvement there. The Utopia expedition, which is a brand new expedition which brings in new items and even new vehicles such as the Utopia speeder starship. Really cool starship. It almost looks straight out of the Star Wars universe, so kudos to Hello Games for their awesome ship designs. The update also brings forward a new robotic companion, so that was cool. For Nintendo Switch players, this update was key because they added the Nexus, which is a hub where you can complete various missions for various rewards. This is huge, so Switch players will finally get to enjoy that major element of No Man's Sky. They also added motion controls for the Nintendo Switch, so whoever's into that, they can enjoy that. They also improved some of the ambience around different structures. So for example, in ancient monolith structures, you have like this ambient mist, or on the Colossal Archives, you have smoke and fog. But I think this might be affecting the frame rate a bit. I don't know if anyone has any comments on this, just leave it down there. I don't know, I can't help but notice, but this might be dropping the frame just a bit, but not huge deal. Also made various quality of life improvements such as the quick charge tab, so this allows base parts such as refiners to be fully refueled with just a single button press. In the Fractal update, they also increased the fleet capacity, so now you can have a fleet of 12 ships instead of 9, so that was huge. Utopia update also introduces a really cool looking helmet. It almost looks Star Wars inspired, and then you get a holographic friend that you can include as a part of your base. But that covers the Fractals update in a nutshell, and I'm going to leave the link to the patch notes, so for those who want to get more granular in details with the update. Moving on to one of my favorite updates since No Man's Sky is released, and that is the Interceptor update. This actually enhances the gameplay to a whole new level. Now, why is this my favorite No Man's Sky update ever? Because this actually enhances the actual gameplay loop. You know, so you have some other updates that tweak minor things, or they'll add like an expedition here and there. No, this update actually enhances the core gameplay, and everyone's gonna get so many hours of extra gameplay because of this update. How awesome is it that they not only added a new starship called the Sentinel Interceptor, but these starships are actually procedurally generated. So it's gonna be really rare that you're gonna find 2 of the same, and it just creates a whole new hunt, a whole new thing to look for. And I've been having a lot of fun looking for these and collecting the different types of Sentinel Interceptors. So you starship collectors out there are going to get tons of value from this update. Now the great thing about the Sentinel Interceptor starship, it can actually hover mid-air, so it won't move at all, and it makes it a lot easier to farm resources. You could do this with other starships, but it wasn't as easy, and this actually makes the Starship Interceptor the best way to farm materials from your starship. Let me tell you, the Starship Interceptor is probably one of the coolest looking starships in the game. Even though it's procedurally generated, I just see so many cool different types, and not to mention it also comes with a unique cockpit, so you're going to enjoy that. One last thing to mention about these Sentinel Interceptor starships is that they are fueled by the resources you find on corrupted worlds, so you'll find yourself having to return to the corrupted worlds to get these resources, so keep that in mind. System Authority starships, or the Sentinel starships that chase you whenever you have a wanted level, these also will be procedurally generated, so you'll have hundreds of different variations on that as well. Now the huge addition to this game, other than the interceptors, is the purple planets that you find in dissonant galaxies. And now these purple corrupted planets are actually littered with a special resource called Atlantium. Now Atlantium can actually be used to farm nanites. To do this, you just have to turn them into pugnium, and then pugnium will turn into nanites. So there we go, we have a brand new way to farm nanites. And Atlantium can also be used to charge your new Sentinel technology, such as your jetpack and your new multi-tool. Now my only real complaint about this is the color palette of these planets. You're really going to get kind of tired of seeing purple planets. One of my favorite part about No Man's Sky is seeing all the different procedurally generated planets and different color palettes. You're going to get a lot of purple in this one, so yeah, I really would have appreciated they put a little bit more variety in the corrupted planets, but you got to get used to the purple. That being said, it's not a huge deal, and it's not going to take away anything from the game. It's just a personal preference, and you're only really going to notice this after hours and hours of gameplay. So now these purple corrupted planets are infested with infected sentinels, and these sentinels will actually kick your butt if you're not ready for them. It brings a whole new challenge to No Man's Sky, so I really enjoyed that. Now another awesome addition to the Interceptor update is the jetpack itself. So this jetpack's, well, other known as the Aeron Turbojet, it can be acquired by killing corrupted sentinels, and they'll drop something called an echolocator, and then the echolocator will lead you to a harmonic camp where you can obtain it from there. Really have a lot of fun, flying around, and it's a whole new way to traverse different planets. And they've also improved the AI in terms of the different Sentinel ground units, so this improved pathfinding, and they're also faster when hunting you down, so keep that in mind. And they've also added a new mission in the Nexus, so you can go ahead and group up with some of your friends and take down some of these corrupted sentinels. Now with the increased difficulty and the harder enemies, they've also provided you new tools to take them down, such as the 2 new multi-tools. You're going to find yourself wanting to find these right away because they're the best multi-tool in the game right now. They're even better than the alien class of multi-tools. They also added a new type of camp, so they're called harmonic camps, and they're spread out around these corrupted worlds, and these will help you get the new multi-tool and the new jetpack. Now another cool addition in the Interceptor update is they added the Sentinel capital ship battles. These almost work like boss battles, and they'll be deployed after you get a 5-star wanted level, and once you destroy them, this will clear your wanted level back to 0, and not only that, it will reward players with a unique item to help you find your own Crash Sentinel Interceptor. And that covers the Interceptor update. Now for the big question, is No Man's Sky really worth playing in 2023? Absolutely. With updates like the Interceptor update, it's really going to be the year for No Man's Sky, and they're going to continue developing these updates. Hello Game's not slowing down one bit, and I truly believe No Man's Sky is really going to realize its true potential, and this game just keeps getting better and better. This is probably the easiest game to recommend right now, and it just becomes easier after every update. If you're looking for the ultimate space exploration sandbox game, this is it. You have everything. You can build your own freighters, you can play the role of an overseer and manage your own settlements. You got 17 quintillion planets to explore, so you can build different bases, you can build your fleet. The options are just endless, and this game just keeps getting better and better. And this Interceptor update kind of teases that, we should have customizable ships. We should have a ship builder, then we can customize the way it looks from the different parts. So that would be an awesome area of improvement. I'd be very surprised if they don't add some sort of ship customization feature at some point. And I know in my previous video I mentioned this game has endless replay value, and it's updates like this that just keep improving the game. So if you haven't played No Man's Sky in 2023, I definitely just think you got to give it a shot. And if you haven't played it in like a couple of years, you got to try it. This game's getting a lot better, and it's just going to continue improving. And as I mentioned earlier, I really appreciate your engagements, and I would love to hear your feedback. Do you feel like the Interceptor update's the best update so far? Feel free to leave a comment, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Alright, that's all for this one. If you like this type of content, feel free to check out my channel and consider subscribing. We'll see you on the next one.